Ingerbert sighed and scratched his head, which is still sitting on his lap. If only you can copy yourself. And a strange look came upon Ymbryne's face. What was that you said? If only you can copy yourself, Ingerbert repeated. Then you can make multiple loops. And we can spread out a bit. I worry about putting all of us in one place. If we can spread out, if something tragic happened in one loop, there will still be the others in other loops. Can you think of a way to copy yourself? Ymbryne faced Ingerbert, but her eyes were staring past him. Perhaps, she said, perhaps. The next morning, Ymbryne told the other peculiars that she would be going away for a while. They begged her not to go, but Ymbryne reassured them that everything will be all right and she will be back, and they will still be safe in the loop that she created. Ymbryne left Ingerbert in charge of the camp, and she turned into bird form and flew away. As she flew over the forest, every bird that she met, she asked the same question. Have you met any birds that can change into human form? She searched all day and night, but the answers were always no. She quickly hurried back to the camp to reset the loop. After that, she flew out again, continue her search. She thought, could it be that she's the only one who could change into human form? After a long, fruitless scouting, she was quite convinced that she was unique. In the morning, when she was flying back to the camp, she flew past a flock of birds, and among them were a young woman. But in the flesh, the young woman was gone. Ymbryne thought, could it be? Could it be that she turned into a bird and flew away? Could it be that she is like me? She started to chase after them. She flew as fast as she can. And when she finally caught up, she addressed herself to them, of course in the bird's language. And she said, among you, there is one that is not like the others. I address not to you, but to the one that is unique, the one who is a bird and also a woman. I have the same ability as you, and I would like to speak to you. All the birds flew away, thinking that Ymbryne was strange, except for one, who stayed. The young woman showed herself. Ymbryne asked, do you understand me? And the young woman gave a nod and said, yes, a little. Her name is Miss Castro. Ymbryne asked her, Miss Castro, I have one important question. Can you make things repeat more than once? And Miss Castro came forward with her eyes widening. Just then, a clump of snow fell from the tree branch, and with a flourish of her arm, Miss Castro made it disappear. And for one more time, the snow clump fell again from the tree branch. And Ymbryne cried out, yes, you can do it. You are just like me. And she waved her arm as well and made the snow disappear and fall one more time. And Miss Castro was astonished. They ran to each other in excitement and hugged each other. And they became friends. And Miss Castro flew back to the camp with Ymbryne. Ymbryne told her all about the story about the Normal's army. And Miss Castro decided to help. Ymbryne taught Miss Castro all about the loop and how to make a loop in a loop to make the loop last longer. And after that, Ymbryne could free herself and fly away to search for more bird women like her. And she did. She managed to find 5 of them, and they divided all the peculiars into 5 different loops, where each of the bird women could create a safe loop for peculiars. More peculiars survived throughout the country, and they called these bird women Ymbrynes, the name after the first one. But as time passed by gradually, the shifting of tongues turned the word Ymbryne into Ymbryne. For many years, The Ymbrynes took care of all the peculiars, creating loops, and this had become their responsibility. Ymbryne continued her work to search for more Ymbrynes, and gradually the number of loops increases. Ymbryne grew to a ripe and happy age of 157. She lived in a house with Ingeborg. It was the Black Plague, one of the tragedy in the country, that finally took Ymbryne. When she was gone, all the peculiars that she had saved continued to live on. They can never die in a loop. But for the sake of Ymbryne, the peculiars risked their life and went out of the loop to carry Ymbryne's body back to the tree that she was born. They buried her body among the roots.